Hi, today we have this Toyota Auris. It's one of those Toyota hybrid engine. This is 2012 and I've done a full service on this one, and I just want you to show you some bits and bobs, okay? This is one of those engine that has got a big battery at the back, or a series of batteries at the back that drives the electric motor. And also we have the basic mechanical engine, that one. So that's why it's hybrid. It has got the battery driven motors when it needs, and it has the mechanical engine that would drive the car when it reaches the speed of more than 30 miles an hour. Okay, and this is the regulator for the motor, for the electric motor driven, and it has got the cables which we don't want to touch. Okay, so I've done the service on this one, and of course we put new air filter, new oil filter, cabin filter, and we use good oil. Okay, this brand blueprint is very good. It's another one of those German brand, and this belongs to the Bilstein group of company. So they're quite a reputable company. That's why we're using them. Mal is another one. So on this one, what I want to show you, while don't want to bore you with the service that I've just done, but what I want to show you is how you can service this vehicle, because technician, or it is always been said by people or other dealership that ordinary people who does not have the training to do them, you cannot service this vehicle. So I would give you a tip and how you can do it. It's a simple tip that so as you can service those hybrid vehicle. Okay, as I've told you, this is for the electric. You don't need to touch them. That's for the mechanical that you can do. Okay, the same on any other vehicle. We've got the wiper washer reservoir, the coolant reservoir, the brake fluid reservoir. We will be replacing the brake fluid tomorrow or later today. And here you've got another coolant. This would cool, I think it cools up the battery or somewhere. Okay, so we will not be touching that one. So this is what I'm gonna show you. It's a small trick. First, what you can do in order for you to be safe, make sure that the engine would start. One, take the key fob away from the vehicle. So the frequency would not reach the key fob. Okay, because these vehicles or this engine are technically they said that as soon as the battery feels a little bit under voltage, it would start at all cost automatically without anybody sitting in the driver's seat. It would start stationary to charge the battery. But what we do is, one, keep the key fob away. Two is, there's a little bit of it's not a secret, but this is what we do. You see, the like every other car, you have the engine battery. Yes, this is the same battery to start the engine. Under here is series of small batteries that are packed under the floor that drives our electric side. So this is being charged by the engine when it starts. So what you do is unhook this negative. You've got positive and you've got negative on the other side. So what you need to do is unhook the negative, make sure that it is away like that, and at any cost the engine should not start. Okay, So that's a small trick that you can do, or a precautionary thing that you can do before you service this car. And based on experience, I've done a lot of this, and that's the only thing I do. And yes, you don't need to avoid touching any of those electrical cables and connector. Well, anyway, we'll stay away from that. Okay, so that's a small tip that I can share to you. Now we're doing the MOT inspection on this hybrid car, and we'll see how it goes. See, the brakings are done, the brake testing are done on an onboard testing machine, because this has got a different type of transmission, and you cannot test it in the rollers. Okay, so that's the thing with this electric, and with the gearbox that they're having, it is not one of those that you can run on to these brake rollers. So all the lights are being tested. See, all the lights has been checked. Indicators, brake lights, side repeaters, front indicators, other side, that side. Seat belts, make sure that seat belts are fastened properly. Make sure all the doors are opening and locking, closing. See, even the fuel cap and the tank lid are checking. Here comes the light is checking alignment. Make sure that the lights alignment are correct. See here, the technicians are trying to, they themselves are trying to adjust the light alignment, the height. So, you know, it's not a failure, and you don't even need to come back to adjust it. They themselves would adjust it. It's a little bit of help to the car owners. This one's done, and it's on the right height. Okay, car moving forward with those plates. Check the steering. Yeah, one is split, the other one on that side. Now we're going up. Why is it burning oil? It's 2019. Is it transit? Sure.
The crankcase in those blocks.
Let me just take a photo of this catalytic converter. This is the one which was stolen.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that one. Well, I thought they're gonna put a cut lock on this one, so they didn't put a cut lock.
Be careful while you do it. The brake pads are a little bit.
Yeah, those front ones I'm gonna replace. See, they're checking the wheel bearings, the steering, and the suspension components as well.
They are low.
Yeah, they're a bit low, isn't
Yeah,
it?
they're very low on this side.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to put a new
Yeah.
front front brake pads on them. So the front one's done. We're moving into the rear axle. Can you jack it? Ah, that's the one. You can jack it over there, isn't it?
Very strong bit there.
Yeah, this. Oh, there's a bolt. There's a screw on that one.
Yeah,
Look.
that's what I'm going to look at in a minute.
Yeah, I'll have to bring it to the other side then. It's not leaking though, because you put water on it and it's still okay.
Yeah,
But I had to bring it over to the next. So don't pull it out.
yeah, it is a steel thing, yeah.
Yeah, I want them to pull it out so they can plug it straight away.
Yeah, yeah. Springs are-
Yeah, this is decent. I mean, I have this car for the last 5 or 6 years, I think. It's taking care of it ever.
Yes.
Yeah, only that cut has been stolen on this one.
Yeah.
I think the rear ones are a bit wider.
These are 215.
Yeah, these are two. Yeah,
The brake pads are okay in fact.
yep. I can't understand why Toyota wanted wider in the front. They themselves fitted them. Toyota wants them wider on the front.
Wide.
Yeah, 215, isn't it? And this one is 205.
I don't know what.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, some cars are all that.
They want more grip or bigger tire in the front because the engine. Yep. And since this is hybrid, part electric, I don't think they'll be testing the emission on this one because it's calculated that it has very small emission. That's why it's hybrid, so it would definitely pass the emission test. So that's what we do on our MOT, or in the Philippines we call it MVIS, and they're charging a lot of money. Here, this company has been here for over 20 years and they're doing it, and The machine are old, but they're still functional. You can see that they have the hydraulic simulator for suspension simulator for the front suspension. It shows you can uh, swing it left and right, and it would show you the worn out parts of the front suspension and steering. So this is what we do on this session of our video, and I'm just showing you how these things is being done here in the UK. Normally it takes about between 35 and 45 minutes to do the inspection, and if you do it less than that, you would have to answer for the ministry to the ministry, and maybe if they prove that you skip some testing, then they would take your license away. Here are the brake testing weight table that we have. We have to follow this, and these ones are the emission data. See, every brand of the car is there, and what you need to do is set it up on the computer, and it will tell you how much emission should be emitted by the car. Okay, so we're following that, but the new machine does not have this. It is built into the machine, so you put the plate number in and it already knows what emission should go in. These are the things to check on that vehicle, and it's all written, and then I'm showing it to you now. Okay. You have the reasons for refusal. You got the emission testing there. See? So all these things should be met, and all this testing should be done by the tester. So that's all for this morning. You've seen how we do it here. And thank you guys for finding time watching this video. If you find it helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more DIY tutorial. If you have any questions, leave a comment below and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Again, this is your MasterTech from Green Arrow here in the UK, and hoping to see you next time for more video tutorial.